Hi everyone, welcome to another weekly healing meditation. This is for the week beginning the 21st of March 2022, so we're right in the equinox energies. Now the energies run for 3 days, even though the equinox time will be specific, so the day before, the day of, and the day after. So we're still very much in the equinox energies of balance and harmony. It is a powerful time to be harnessing the power of Gaia, of Mother Earth, so that we can come to balance and harmony for ourselves. Now, this weekly meditation is designed to complement the angel message of the week. That's why I inform you of the week now, whenever you come to this meditation is a perfect time for you. So the angel message is a channeled message from the Keepers of the Keys, a group of 12 healing angels from the libraries of light, of which the Akashic Records are one of these libraries. Now, the crystal that has come through for this week is this Sodalite Obelisk. And Sodalite is a wonderful stone. I think of it as a stone of truth. It connects from the throat to our third eye. It connects with the blue ray, and as such it can be connected to those who are connected with the blue ray of light. In this case, when it comes to this crystal, I feel connected to Sananda. It's the soul name of Yeshua, or the cosmic Christ. And so Sananda is the name of the cosmic Christ, if you prefer to think of him in that way. But for those who are not familiar with the name Sananda, that's who I'm referring to. This Sodalite is also connected to my Pleiadian guides, Akimentia, and they are very connected with the blue ray. And the blue ray has also been associated with the divine masculine, the divine father, and we are the blue planet. We have a particular lineage with the blue ray. Now, we will be calling in the blue ray of light. And what we'll also be doing is we'll be calling in Sananda and my guides Akimentia. Now, both Sananda and Akimentia are connected with Arya, my divine collective. They are a part of Arya. So when we call in Arya, they are a part of that group. So they are a group of ascended masters, of cosmic light beings, or some would call galactic guides, as well as angels, of course. So I do work with these different types of energies. I know some who are particularly specialize in whether it's angels or galactic guides or ascended masters. I have an affinity with all of them, and it is something that I have been particularly working with all groups of these energies for a number of years. So this Sodalite will be guiding us, we'll be bringing through the energy for this weekly healing meditation. The Keepers of the Keys will be guiding us on this meditation. And the message for this week was all about going within, having a spiritual practice for reflection, for meditation, for contemplation. Now, for me, while I was beginning to dabble in spirituality and beginning to collect crystals and, actually trained as an angel intuitive, this all began in 2004, 2005. It wasn't until I really committed to my spiritual practice, and that was 10 years after I began. So in 2015, when I found myself a newly single mother again for the second time, in a highly stressful job, running a household on my own with a child with special needs. And we had also experienced trauma, had left a very toxic relationship. It was a crisis point in my life. And I could have said for the period 2010 to 2020, that each year was one of the most difficult years of my life. So it was a very difficult decade for me. Now, what changed my life was committing to my spiritual practice, and that was meditating with crystals. And the other thing about that was, it wasn't just about meditating with crystals, it was connecting with the divine and inviting the divine into my life. So this is what changed my life. So while I, of course, absolutely love crystals, and this is when I really invested in my personal crystal collection, I really needed to heal, and this is what I found most effective for me. So I would meditate with crystal, in other words, say it's sodalite, and I would put a piece of music on. This is, I know some people would not agree with this, some are purists when it comes to meditation. I'm not here to teach traditional meditation. That's not what I do. For me, it's about bringing healing meditations and certainly working with crystals. So music for me is something that creates a container and a space of energy around me. It's something that I've always done, whether I was at work or at home, always having beautiful music playing. And of course, the vibration of the music is very important. So I'm very sensitive to the music. And I have dabbled with many different pieces of music over the years, but my favorite is The Divine Name I Am by Jonathan Goldman. Now, he is the sound healing master, and this piece of music is running through my house 24/7, well, certainly in this room, in the crystal room. So that's the piece of music that I recommend, that has solfeggio frequencies, it has a very high vibration, and there's even a whole story connected with that piece of music. For I first heard it when I was in the Crystal Castle in the Byron Bay Shire and was meditating in the world's largest amethyst cave, and that music was playing. And while I was absolutely surrounded by all my guides, Saint Germain, Mother Mary, all my guides, they were really close up and personal, and I was saying to them, I need to know what this piece of music is. And then the next thing I heard was The Divine Name I Am. Now, it wasn't a clairaudient experience. It piped through the music, and I know this because the person who was facilitating the meditation got up to check why that occurred. But I know why it occurred because I was asking for it, and so since then that has been my go-to piece of music. So when it came to putting that music on, getting the crystal, sometimes I would just simply ask the crystal and say, please go where you need to go, do what you need to do. Other times I would pray, I would connect, I would call in my guides, I would call in the ascended masters around me, whoever I was connected to, and I would either pray or just ask for help and ask for healing. And it was something, as I said, that had changed my life. And for me, it was by understanding that I didn't have to sit there for an hour. It could be 5 minutes. And the 5 minutes, I would feel so much better than I could possibly have in any other 5 minutes. It was like an energy boost, because it brought me back to center, it brought me back to myself. Now, this period of my life, I was able to learn, I learned to meditate in this way. Even when I had my little one climbing all over me, it was just what I did in the morning and what I did at night. And so this really anchored my daily practice. So in opening up to the divine, I allowed a divine partnership. And this is partly why I'm so connected, or feel so connected with, as I said, angels, guides, ascended masters, or what you may call the Christed beings of light. And so I'm really pleased to be bringing this meditation, given that the angel message was all about this today, because this is something that you can do. Certainly I'm happy and I love for you to be connecting with these meditations, but it may be also something that you choose to try on your own. So what I'll be doing now is be calling in the keepers of the keys, and we'll connect with Sodalite, and we will of course call in Sananda and Akimentia. So we'll say this is not a meditation to be doing while you're driving or operating heavy machinery, and I will remind you to drink lots of water afterwards, for it is a healing meditation. We are pleased to be with you, dear ones, and we are pleased, so pleased, to affirm and emphasize our agreement with creating a divine partnership. When you partner with the divine, you co-create here upon this physical plane. We cannot create in your experience. We can become your co-creators when you invite us into partnership. And so this is where free will is everything, dear ones. For you must ask, and you must invite us in, and must allow us to flow through so that we can support you in your creations. Know that your life indeed can change when you partner with the divine, and understanding that they can be partners in your healing, they can be partners in the creation of your life, and they can be partners in you becoming who you really are. For who you really are is divine as well as fully human. So let us begin. Yes. So we call in the higher selves of every person who connects to this meditation in the eternal moment of now. We connect with Arya, Vicky's divine collective, and Araya, her higher self, as with them we gather a symphony of light, connecting with the councils of light, the archangels and the angelic realms, Melchizedek and the order of Melchizedek, and the Christed beings of light. And we connect in with Father, Mother, God, and the great central source, the great central sun, the great white rose, and bring through a pillar of light to you and through the temple of Blue Volcano, through your bodies, through the crystalline grids, connecting with the energy of balance and harmony within the crystalline grids of Gaia, moving across the globe, activating balance and harmony for all around the world, all who are willing and ready to receive this energy. Connecting to the heart of Gaia and bringing back up this light in an ever continuous flow, circulation of light, expanding through your energy fields to create a sacred vessel container for your healing and for this session. And so we connect with Sodalite and the divine consciousness of Sodalite, and bring that through to you and through you, surrounding and filling you from the inside out with the energy of Sodalite Obelisk. As we connect with Sananda and Akimentia, and they may connect with you for this session. Connecting into the right shoulder blade and connecting into your minds and all layers of your mind, from third eye to throat, connecting with you. Opening you up through the heart to open through the hidden energy center of Dart in the center of the head. Center of intuition. And a center of divine connection. Your aerial or antenna, if you will, for energies around you. So even as you open through the right shoulder and shoulder blade and into the back of the heart, so you may trust that you are safe, that you are supported, and only that which is of divine love and divine light may flow through. And so you may ask for healing in a specific area. You may ask for connection. Connection with the divine, with your guides, with the Sand of Masters, if you will, with angelic beings, if you will, with your divine collective, your spirit team, so that you may know that you do not walk alone. So you may know that you have an entourage spirit around you, supporting you and guiding you, who will not interfere in your experience, but await your invitation to connect, to receive guidance, and for divine support. And in opening up to receive the divine around you, you may feel their presence. And so we call forth your divine collectives, individually and respectively, all of divine love and divine light, not only to be with you, but to join with you in this session, this meditation. so you may know without a doubt. Know to the deepest level of your being that is beyond knowing, that is beyond faith and trust, who you are connected with, and how much you are connected. And opening your throat chakra so you may receive a two-way communication with your spirit team, your divine collective, those who walk with you in spirit. Continuing through the right shoulder blade and opening to trust. In connecting with Sananda, the cosmic Christ, who has infinite love for all. Who is here for all who call upon him. And may open you up to higher will, to support you to let go of control of the uncontrollable, to open you to divine messages and intuition and divine guidance. And Akimentia come through with their Pleiadian energy. And for those who are wishing to connect with Pleiadian energy, may indeed open to the energy now. Particularly those of a star heritage that heralds from the Pleiades, the seven sisters. And indeed, the whole of humanity has been supported by the Pleiadians and their seeding of the planet. So you may receive activations if it is in your best and highest good, and if you're ready for this, according to your divine blueprint and your higher will. Connecting through the blue ray of light. Even as you are receiving a symphony of light, dear ones. Continue to open through the back of the heart and opening to trust. Sananda returns. And we now have the dual energies of Akimentia and Sananda, accented, brought forward from within this vast symphony of light. And so this vast symphony of light connects with you. This is the divine connecting with you through the heavenly realms, supporting you, applauding you, celebrating you. We, the divine, are with you, dear ones, and will never leave you. It is your choice to connect. It is your choice to partner with us in whichever aspect and whatever way. We are here, we are here, we are here. And so it is. Now, dear ones, we allow this energy to begin to dissipate so that you may all come back into your bodies, into your awareness, into the space and rooms that you're in. And we all send you much love. I really felt that to be a beautiful experience, dear ones. I hope you felt that too. I will leave you there with that, for the energy is still running. I can feel it quite strongly. So if you wish to stay with that, I invite you to do so. Much love from me.